I started updating the Model S, but I wanted Domino's. So I came in the 3. It's my first ride in the 3 since buying the S. And I was so prepared to be like, oh, this sucks. I prefer the 3. What? What? The S is 2 years newer. The MSRP is $80,000 more. It has 3 times the range. I prefer my Model 3 Standard Range Plus. It could just be a familiarity thing, but also it kind of feels like I just like cheated on my girlfriend with a supermodel, and I'm like, well, is that mine? Oh, maybe it is. I'm experiencing what would it be called? Post-car clarity? This car is perfectly fine. I really like this car. Is it fast? Let me floor it. I'm flooring it right now. 42, 52, 62. 72. We're in a 35. I don't need to go 72 to 35. That's the one thing. This no longer feels even remotely fast. I bought this car for $50,000 in 2019. Imagine I just traded this in a Carvana. I think I'd be regretting it. If you trade in a vehicle, can you untrade it? Like, I can return the Carvana car for 7 days. Can I untrade my car? I assume no. I assume it's just gone. I would be so sad if I traded this car in. Like, I'm just so content with the 3, I guess. It's just like everything I want and need in a car. But I can't stress enough how big of a jump the quality in an S is. Like, now I feel like it's wrong to even judge Tesla on the 3 and Y, because the S is on a whole different level. The ride quality, the quality of the materials, like everything is like twice as good. Like, it's just like extra good news. Like, not only am I so really like the S, but I don't like this car any less. I think I like it more now. I think it made me just like Tesla period more, which is really weird. I didn't know that was possible. What a weird experience. Okay, we're gonna floor it again. Okay, I mean, it's all right. It's not as fast as the S. Like, I can speak while I can eat and drink while I floor the Model 3 Standard Range Plus. I also don't have my driver's license with me right now, so hopefully I don't get pulled over. I couldn't find my wallet. It's in the house somewhere. Also, I floor this car all the time. I don't think anything of it. Just cruising around, floor it, floor it, floor it. But if you floor the S, you die. I'm gonna tell Ethan. I'm gonna record telling Ethan my revelation, because I think he's gonna be like, what the? He's gonna say, what the flipping heck? We'll see what he says. Also, unpopular opinion, I love the buttons on the S that were here for the turn. I don't like having to do this. I like the buttons. I do like the real horn on this car, that's nice, but the buttons were cool. I'm into that. But I kind of like having a circle, because I mostly drive like this, because I'm cool, because I'm a gangster. Gangster herpin, they call them. Gangsta herp and wander in the streets. This is just comfy. This is how I usually drive cars. And I can't do that in the S. There's nothing there, and I have to do this. Or this, but it's really weird because it's flat. I can't believe this. I absolutely cannot believe this. I prefer my Model 3. However, this could partly just be because I'm so used to this car. I've driven this car personally 155,000 miles. All the miles are mine. I know everything about this car. I know exactly when I lose traction. I know exactly how fast it is. I know exactly how to brake. So it could just be a familiarity thing. But man, this car feels so great, and it felt so great from day one. I love everything about this car. The S is bringing me closer to this Model 3. What Tesla you have? Model 3 Standard Range Plus? Oh, okay. That's what people say. Oh, it's just a standard range? All right. Good for you, I guess. What car do you have? Model S Plaid. Holy shit, you have a Model S Plaid. Yeah, that's incredible. No, nobody cares about the 3. They all want the S. Except for me, I guess. Holy first world problems complaining about my second Tesla's not as good as my first one. How will I ever sleep again? My life is really weird. There she is. The S that I was just rocking. And the Leaf. That was terrifying. I'm recording my pizza delivery in the first 3, because I have really bizarre news. What? I prefer the 3. It might just be because I'm so used to it, but I
can see it. Okay, I can see it. I guess that makes sense from a non-car person's point of view, who doesn't like focus only on the specs,
like this and the suspension and stuff. Like, you're looking at all the
yeah, I know.
Stats.
I was like that's a me car.
Basically, if I just traded in my 3 for the S, I'd be having like remorse. Like, I don't regret buying it at all.
Wow.
But now that I got back in it, I'd be like, I can't believe I got rid of the standard range plus. But the 3, I'm just like, doo-doo-doo. This car is crazy. I've already put 700 miles on it, and it's just crazy. I'm just in it, and I'm like, this is crazy. Like, you can, like, it really feels like they put their all into this car, and it was like, if we can do it, we're gonna do it. It's such a small thing. I know other cars have this too, but the cooled seats are the best thing I've ever experienced. Even when it's cold out, I just have it blasting on maximum coolness, and my balls, everything just is like so like, it's like, oh, just like, oh yeah. It's all just like together. Like I'm so happy when I get in this car. Knowing how much power is under my, like, knowing there's, I just think about like, there's 3 massive motors pushing me down the road right now. And it feels like I'm getting in like a Formula 1 spaceship. I'm going to Chick-fil-A right now. I don't need a Formula 1 spaceship to go get Chick-fil-A. But it's so cool. It's like, it's here, I may as well drive it, and yet I still drive the 3 to Chick-fil-A, so I don't know why. Look at this. This display is so high quality. It looks like it's like 8K ultra super mega HD. And the yoke, while unfortunately hasn't really grown on me, I don't like, it feels cool. It looks cool, but like, I'm not really looking at the wheel when I'm driving, or the rectangle when I'm driving. I do love the buttons though. I know this is unpopular. I think the buttons are sick. Even just the pedals, look, they're like aluminum pedals. They're plastic in the 3. Even this carpet, next to, nothing even touches this carpet. It's just a higher quality. Like I could sleep on that, like on a bed. The center console is so soft. Carbon fiber everywhere. And of course what I was paying for, because you can get all this, aside from the carbon fiber in the lower trim Model S, you're paying for that extra motor. So you can go super fast, which doesn't really apply right now because it's raining and there's traffic, because it's 8:30 a.m. and I'm going to Chick-fil-A. And man, am I glad that this car did not exist, because I was 19 when I got the other Tesla, and I was an absolute menace. Imagine if 19-year-old me had 1,020 horsepower instead of 250 horsepower. I probably wouldn't be 25 years old. I would have just lived to 19. But in the case you're severely injured because a 19-year-old was driving a Tesla like a maniac, your injury could potentially be worth millions without time-consuming appointments, paperwork, upfront costs, and just reliving the traumatic event over and over. Insurance companies often lowball clients' claims, but if you become Morgan & Morgan's client, they will fight to get you the money you deserve for getting hurt. They've achieved significant verdicts in the past couple months for victims involved in a huge plethora of injuries, including life-altering car crashes. Like $12 million in Florida, which is 34 times the highest insurance offer, $26 million in Philadelphia, 40 times the highest insurance offer. One client was hit by an uninsured motorist and sued his own insurance after they offered just $50,000, which didn't even cover medical expenses. So Morgan & Morgan secured him over $5 million. Morgan & Morgan's fee is absolutely free unless you win your case. You're just a few clicks away from potentially changing your life. You can start your own claim now with Morgan & Morgan at forthepeople.com/goherping, linked in the description, or by using your phone to scan the QR code on screen. Thank you to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring. Back to the video. I mean, look at the roof. Oh, I got the GoPro. Look at the roof. Okay, the roof doesn't really matter because I can't really see it when I'm driving. Boop, boop. For some reason, the steering wheel's veiny. Can you see that? There's a vein. I feel very gay rubbing this. And yeah, the steering wheel's peeling. The steering wheel's not peeling in the 3 because that one's real leather. PETA actually gave Tesla an award or something because it's officially like the most vegan car ever made. Unfortunately, the vegan was a problem. They should have kept the leather steering wheel. This car is so nice, and I don't have to go fast to enjoy this car. Like, even just the response time of the screen is so good. It's better than a phone. Everything just works so well. Everything, oh, I went in reverse. Everything is just, oh. I will admit, the center console's a little bit violent. I don't know why I feel like that could chop someone's head off. Oh, it didn't. The point of this segment was to show off how cool the car is, but I can't actually do anything that the Model 3 can't as I drive to Chick-fil-A in the rain and traffic. It's just a regular Tesla, aside from feeling more comfortable. Okay, I kind of prefer the Model 3 seats. I don't know what's up with that, but the 3 seats are a lot softer. These are pretty firm, and I even adjust. I mean, this car has customizable lumbar support, but so does the 3. But the lumbar support is like still too much in my back. I don't like, oh, there we go. Oh wait, I think someone else, okay, wait, that's better. I think Ethan must have just turned the lumbar up. He lumbared it up. One big thing that separates this car from the other is its customization ability. So it has track mode and you can disable traction and stuff. I can disable traction in my Model 3 by hitting a bump really hard, because basically my wheel sensor's loose, and when you disconnect the wheel sensor in a Model 3, you lose all safety features, it's like, it just becomes a go-kart with a bunch of power. And so I can slide around and do donuts and stuff. I can do that in this car just by going to a setting and not by unplugging the wheel sensor. The problem is I'm terrified to do donuts in a Model S Plaid. Oh, this car it's nice. But is it necessary? No, I knew going in this isn't necessary. Even Tesla themselves, like, they know making this car wasn't necessary. They made it kind of to like prove a point. Like, hey, look at how fast Teslas can be. They wanted to beat some records. Like, most people don't actually buy the Plaid trim. Most people just buy, like, if you see a Model S in town, it's extremely unlikely it's going to be a Plaid. It's probably just going to be a long range, because who pays that extra 20K or whatever for an extra motor and some carbon fiber trim, which you can probably get a cover for if you really want carbon fiber. There's little details that are just cool. Like, look, this is a magnet. There's no clip. I don't want to say this, but I have a little bit of trouble opening the door. It takes me a second. Sometimes I like miss, because you can't push any of this. You have to push right in the center. The Model 3 just has a regular clicky button. I kind of prefer the clicky button, very small thing. Even these are a more expensive plastic. It's like the rubberized plastic. I will say, I haven't been in it yet. I'd love to try one, but a lot of people say that the new Model 3, the refreshed version, is basically as good as the S quality-wise. Some people have even said it's better, but I don't know. I haven't tried it myself. Should I buy it? Just kidding, unless. What do I wish I could bring from this car to the 3? The cooled seats, oh my god. I love look, it's blue. It's blue because it's cooling, and you can make it hot if you want. Cool. Oh, also the center console is much better, but they actually updated this in the new Model 3. Also, this one has a heated steering wheel. My Model 3 does not. The new Model 3 has the heated steering wheel. Even the Nissan Leaf has a heated steering wheel, but they didn't add one to the Model 3. And something I did not think I'd care about at all, power trunk. Oh my god. I didn't know how that is a luxury I don't like living without now. But okay, all sorts of cars have powered trunks. That's not anything special. It turns out I can retrofit my Model 3 with a powered trunk for $800. So should I cough up $800 to have that in my 3? I can also add a subwoofer to my 3, but I can't add cooled seats, I don't think, to my 3. That's the one thing. Oh, and of course the power. I would like to be able to bring the power from this car into my Model 3. I can't do that. Mine has one motor, it's rear-wheel drive. This one has 3 motors, it's all-wheel drive. You might be able to figure out what I think the perfect car for me is. If I could get any car, the new Model 3 Performance is probably the absolute best car for me personally. It doesn't have Plaid power, but it has a lot of power. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I don't need Plaid power. Am I always in Plaid mode? Yes, I'm in Plaid mode all the time. But sport mode, you know what? That's actually fine by me. My Model 3 doesn't even have sport mode. It only has standard, as it's called. It's chill in this. Chill is basically standard. Sport is totally chill. Or not chill. Sport is totally sport. And then, yeah, I hang out in Plaid. I've used drag strip mode a couple times, but it's like, I don't have a drag strip. I do love auto shift. That's actually sick. Look, boom, we're in drive, we're ready to go. That's cool. And then there's range. I haven't even tested the range in this car, but okay, it's at 50% right now. Let's see what that is in miles. Oh my god, like, that's insane. That's what my car is full, but this is at 50%, and it has 186 miles of range with 75,000 miles on the battery. So what is that times 2? 12, carry the 1. 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 1, 7, carry the 1. 278. No, 272. Wait, is that right? Oh wait, that's it. Chat, I've dropped out of high school, and there's teeny tiny things, like it has, you can't even see it, it has USB-C, which is cool. I'm so grateful I get to have both. It's so cool. I love the experiences I get to have. It's a net positive because this car didn't ruin the 3 for me. It made me love the 3 even more. Think about you when you were 19, or if you're not 19 yet, I don't know what to tell you. Grow up. I always felt FOMO. Like there was a time where I was like, oh, I should have gotten the dual motor Model 3. Oh, I should have gotten the performance Model 3. Oh, I should have gotten the Model. I should have just saved up a little more and gotten a Model S. I can now I can sit down with my 19-year-old self and be like, you know what? You missed out on nothing. The experiences you had in your Model 3 standard range were perfect for you, perfect for me, because we're the same person. I have schizophrenia. It's a really cool feeling to know, okay, actually, this car is incredible, but I wasn't missing out. I can do without it. This car could disappear and I'd be like, oh, where'd it go? Who the fuck stole my Tesla? I'd probably actually be really confused if this car disappeared. I'd be like, who took it? You know what I don't like are these lights. Look, they kind of bulge out. I mean, they're like sideways. It looks kind of stupid. It's like like they stick out. Can you see that? Oh, that's me. Face reveal. They look, I don't know, it looks kind of dumb. I kind of like the ones that are just, this is the stupidest thing. This segment's so dumb. I'm ending this segment. All right. I'm gonna go get Chick-fil-A now. Okay, you're gonna think I'm insane, but I think I've figured out possibly why I've picked the 3 over the S recently. And it's because it was closer to the garage door. So I switched them. Normally the 3's on left. I walk down, going to Chipotle. Oh, I just turn and get in the car. I don't walk all the way across to the other side of my garage to get in the car. No. I just go to the nearest car. So now that they're switched, we'll see if I start coming to this car. And then there's the Subaru. We don't really talk about the Subaru. It just kind of exists. I would have really regretted if I had traded 3 for the S. How sad would that be? Look, it even looks sillier than the S. It's like, hoo-hoo. And that one's like, My second guess is that I have the garage door opener in the black Tesla. So we're going to do an experiment. Do I get in the white Tesla more? White Tesla. Do I get in the Plaid more if the garage door opener's in this car? I think I just don't feel like having to get out to close the garage door. So I picked the black one over the white one. I hate living in the first world. My problems are so severe. Just taking my spaceship to Chick-fil-A as one does. All of my driving is basically just picking up fast food. Not even like to deliver DoorDash, just for myself. Which means that 50% of the drive, I can't floor it because the drink lids fly off. There's so much G-force that the Chick-fil-A Sprite lid just whoop, goes away forever. And I've spilled so much soda on the center console already. Also, even if I do use drift mode and I like don't crash it, these tires are $350 each. Not $350 for a set. $350 per wheel. Also, I can't rotate these tires. Shout out Model 3, all the tires are the same shape. But on the Model S, the rear tires are fatter than the front ones. I can't rotate my tires. I guess it's possible. Can you see me in the mirror? Hi. Now I think it's so interesting because I spent $50,000 on both Teslas. $50,000 on this cheap standard range in 2019, cheap. I paid for the 350K brand new, I paid for the S50K used, which is very interesting. The question is today, if I were to remake this purchase, should I have gotten a new performance Model 3 for $50K? Or stuck with this used S Plaid? I don't know. I've never driven the performance Model 3, the new one. Maybe, just maybe, this was a bad decision and I should have instead gone for a performance Model 3 Highland, the new version. What I can say is I'm so grateful I get to own a Model S. So cool. I actually have a Model S. It's so cool. And to be clear, we're going very deep in my thought about this because it's fun and it's an interesting topic. At the end of the day, what a cool car. How cool is this? I actually have a Model S in my possession. Do I still owe money on it? A little bit. Is the APR high? A little bit, but I'm behind the wheel of it right now, so there's that. I just wish I could rest my hand on top of the wheel, but no. I'm driving with a rectangle. Note to self, I mean, at least now I know. If I get a new Model S, I'll get a steering wheel instead of a steering rectangle. The question I genuinely don't know how to answer is, okay, the money's just gone, doesn't matter, you can only have one. Which one would I have? The 3 SR Plus or the S Plaid? I'd take the... I'll take the S Plaid. I'll take the S Plaid. Okay. All right. Look, realistically, if I could only have one, I'll take the S Plaid. I guess. Yeah. I think. The reason I got like it didn't come out at first is because I was thinking about not having the 3, and then I got really sad. And I think that's the sentimental aspect. And then I was like, okay, obviously 400 miles of range is better than 180, and 1,000 horsepower better than 250. But then I thought about the tires again and how much those are going to cost. And then I thought about if the air suspension breaks or if a door handle breaks. There's more screens to break. There's more to break in this car. And there's more brake in this car. The brakes are much bigger. The Model 3 is you, and the S Plaid is the brakes that she tells you not to worry about. They're flipping huge. They're freaking massive. They're not veiny like the steering wheel is veiny. I don't know why my steering wheel has a vein on it. I don't like the vein. Sorry, steering rectangle. I have a veiny steering. I bought a Model S Plaid for a veiny steering rectangle.